You know, I feel like I'm the warm-up band for the Rolling Stones. And the first song they're going to play is Start Me Up. So, but really to all the students here, I want to congratulate you on the hard work and commitment that you made to be able to graduate, create a future for yourself. But I want you to remember something. You know, you've created an opportunity to create a legacy now. And if you remember back in 2009 when we won our first national championship here, we had a celebration in the stadium, and I said, this is not the end, this is the beginning. And the reason I made that statement is I wanted our players and the people in the program and our supporters at the university to realize that we wanted to create a legacy of success. Well, that's what you have the opportunity to do now. You know, you're going to face new challenges. This is going to be a new beginning for you. New challenges, new horizons, new opportunities, new obstacles to overcome. And I'm sure the University of Alabama has provided a lot of resources for you to be ready to do that. And our faculty here has helped you prepare for what you need to do to have a successful legacy, you know, in the future. But I always tell people that you need to be very wise about the goals that you set. But more importantly, you got to define, what do I need to do to accomplish those goals? That's called the process. The very things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis to be able to accomplish the goals that you have. You need to define that for yourself. And then you have to have the discipline to execute it every day. And I'm talking about self-discipline. Because we make hundreds of decisions every day that come down to two questions. Here's something I know I'm supposed to do that I really don't want to do. Can you make yourself do it? On this hand, there's something you know you're not supposed to do, but you want to do it. Can you keep yourself from it? If you can make those choices and decisions the right way, you'll be able to always make progress toward the goals and aspirations and things that you want to achieve. So making the right choices is very, very important. You know, when you embark on this journey, there's three things that I think always help me. First of all, have compassion for other people. Treat people like you would like to be treated. Treat people nicely on your way up. You might meet them on the way down. So it's nice to be important, but it's also more important to be nice. So that was the first thing, compassion for other people. The second thing is, be responsible for your own self-determination. You got to earn it. Don't look at somebody else, don't blame somebody else. You be responsible for your own self-determination and have accountability for what your job is and what you need to do. And the last thing is, it's not about beating the other guy. It's not about being better than somebody else. It's about you being the best that you can be. You know, we won 26 games when I played Pop Warner football in a row. Then we won 30-some in high school in a row, and it was never good enough. And I could never understand that. But my dad said, it's not about beating the other guy. It's about you being the best that you can be at whatever you choose to do. And I'm going to leave you with this. The first speech that I gave in 17 straight years here was I used to get the players to understand how important it was for them to be their best. As I paraphrased Martin Luther King's old street sweeper song. And he started out saying, there's only one guy in the green stamp store at Montgomery, Alabama that I'll let shine my shoes. Because the pride that guy has in shining shoes and the smile he gets on his face when you told him he did a good job. Then he goes on to say, if you're going to be a street sweeper, be the best street sweeper in the world. Sweep the streets like Michelangelo painted a Sistine Chapel, like Shakespeare wrote literature. Let him put a sign up that says the best street sweeper in the world lives right here. And if you do that, you accomplish the best there is in life. Knowing you did your best to be the best you be, no matter what you choose to do. So, from Terry and myself, Miss Terry and myself, we want to congratulate the 2025 graduating class of the University of Alabama and wish you the very best in the future. And before I introduce President Trump, I have to tell you a story. You know, you all know that we win a national championship, we get to go to the White House, and it's a great experience for our players and each and every year. But we won in 2017, President Trump was there in 2018, very gracious host, and he's the first president that invited us to come in the Oval Office. So I take the 3 captains in the Oval Office, and the President's really nice to everybody, and he's got this very big, good-looking, auspicious box on his desk that has a red button on top. And one of the players said, "Is that what you launch the missiles with?" And he said, "Well, push it and find out." And the player said, "No, I don't want to do that." He said, "No, go ahead, push it, see what happens, find out." So Rashawn Evans finally got the guts up, went over, pushed the red button. Some lady came in with a coat on a tray. So I really want to express my appreciation to President Trump for choosing the University of Alabama for his commencement address and making time to speak to our graduates. Now it is my distinct honor to introduce our next speaker. Please join me in welcoming the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.